that don't make
Hey
you
guys!
want
It's Scotch for dummies. It's cold in here.
It's cold. It's fall.
It's fall.
Damn.
You got your long johns on?
Almost.
Thirsty
I warmed up
Thursday.
today. I had to
Welcome
take
to
them
the
off.
show, people.
Tell me
Welcome
that
to the show.
didn't make you want to have a drink.
Yes,
Right? It's fall. I mean, I love the fall. I mean, I'm not ready for. I don't want to think about snow and all that crap. But fall, like
Nah.
this time of year, it's
Soak it
absolutely
up.
beautiful. The weather's great.
Right.
Perfect time for some outdoor drinking.
Mm-hmm.
By the fire. We'll talk
Got a
about that in
fire
a little
pit
bit.
going, all
You
that
creep
good
up on
stuff.
some zebras?
You know what? It might be time for another Zebra Hunter episode.
wouldn't
Zebra
be
hunter
so
hasn't
bad,
been
right?
out in a long time.
Be all right. Well, in honor of fall, we're doing a giveaway tonight. See this
Multiple.
cool shirt? Celebrating Scotch-tober. We are going to be giving away some shirts tonight.
Celebrate Scotch-tober from Ben Riek, man. Might as well get in on that. So
Heck
Drew,
How about right now? It's
So-
going.
Let's
Let's
start
crank
it.
it
So,
out.
About right now.
You're gonna
Hopefully,
do
it
the
should say.
thing.
Make sure it goes. Hopefully, it goes.
so we've got extra large, and medium sizes that are available for.
we'll give
For
some
winter
away
night?
until we're out and see what happens. But what's to say? I have
Exclamation
tomorrow.
mark raffle. And
Well,
you too can get.
Happy Thursday,
Yeah.
Mandalorian.
So you guys know what to do.
Hit the raffle, and you will get entered to win a shirt. We're going to do this like
Every couple minutes.
Yeah.
a bunch.
We got several, and we want to celebrate Scotch-tober with you guys. So let's
see
do
who's
this.
on. Let's do a quick scroll so we
All
can
right.
say hi to everybody
All right,
before
all
we
right.
get into our conversation.
That's cool.
Who's
To the
first?
top. Zedman.
Zedman was third.
Who was
But-
third? I didn't see who was first.
We have first is already rolled
First already
past.
rolled off. So yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I
good
can't,
morning,
I can't even
gentlemen.
go to the top now. Look, it's already scrolling past. I can't. So.
Well, we
Oh
only get
man, we're
20
missing
minutes.
Yeah.
so
All right.
fast. Trooper, I saw that haul you pulled in on Discord today. You're really scoring good. Good
That
for
looked
you,
good.
man.
Right.
I see Bobby H. Brandon Smith
Brandon
wants
Smith.
a whiskey after watching that intro. So do I. Hey, mystery girl, we're going to
Gregor.
talk about what you have been up to. We'll talk about that in a bit.
Bree and
Miss Porter, nice to see you.
Mr. Porter.
Mr. Porter's on. Bobby J.
Hashtag give me
I
my
saw
shirt.
Chuck.
I like
Mount
that.
Chuck.
Minion.
Chuck.
There we
He's
go.
in. He's in.
There we go. He knows what to do, man.
Yeah, he does.
Don't
He's a
miss out on the
pro.
raffle.
Oh,
Get
the
your
raffle's
free
the way to
stuff,
go.
man.
I saw a Claude in
We
there.
got lots of stuff.
Streamlabs in there. Oh no.
Yeah, right.
Pierre.
Look at the
Wow.
raffles.
Pierre scored some good bottles today too, man. That
Brad
guy's
Brad
nasty.
Murphy.
Good to see you, brother.
Heck yeah.
Hope all's well on your side.
Down
of the
under.
woods. Alejandro's on, and Streamlabs is going crazy. Everwind?
Hey, Tom. So
Bob.
we're gonna do this. I don't know, like every 5 or 10 minutes or so. So you guys keep at it, keep a watch.
Exclamation
We're not
mark
gonna
raffle.
spend much time when we give them away.
We're just going to roll right into the next giveaway and keep the show going.
So I guess what do they do if they win?
If you win, you got to email scotchfordummies@gmail.com, your address, and what size you want. Now, if by the time we've handed them out and you asked for a medium and we don't have any more mediums left, you'll get a large. If you ask for a large and we don't have any more larges left, you get an extra large. We'll size you up so it at least fits so you
If
don't
you run out of
look
extra
long.
larges, you'll get a large.
Well, we don't want anybody looking like they're walking around in a sausage casing.
I feel pretty good that Mark thinks I'm fitting in a medium.
It's good for the for those quality times when form fitting
I mean,
gear is what you're supposed
You
to wear.
know. Yeah. Yeah.
They're working out. Sun's out, guns out.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Um,
I do feel swole.
Yeah. No, they're pretty cool, and it's that time of year.
And they're nice and soft. They're good quality t-shirt too.
They're actually really nice shirts. I'm wearing mine right now. How about
I
that?
don't even have one yet.
Yep.
Mine's gonna get given away tonight.
I got small over there for you.
Oh,
Come on, man. Come on, man.
I mean, you're gonna have to cut the
Actually,
sleeves
let's do
off for your
this.
guns, right?
That's
got you.
right.
I feel you. I feel you.
Big head through the hole.
You want fry wrap?
So I need to pour something
All right.
because we're gonna get
We
into some conversations of the main topic, but we also have some things that we want to show off and another big announcement that we need to do too. So, Drew, what order do you want to do it in? I need to find something. What's in that Gordon MacPhail 21? What is that?
This? I don't remember.
What's it say?
It's old.
It's Old Pulteney.
It's this Pulteney.
Oh, Pulteney. We got
Well,
to drink
maybe I
the
need to
Old
go to
Pulteney.
an old pony after this one.
I think you might have.
I don't remember that bottle either, to be honest with you.
I don't remember where it came from. We haven't been down here in so long and kind of lost track of what's down here and where it all came from.
We discovered some bottles that I didn't realize were delicious that are delicious. So
They
it's
are.
good. It's awesome. So we're gonna hammer on some scotches tonight. Maybe sneak up on a zebra. What do we have going on that's new?
Before we do this, let's pick a winner right now.
Oh wow, that's
Winner,
already
winner,
happening.
chicken dinner.
Let's do it.
And the picker winner is
Bobby
J.
For the working man.
Heck
Bobby
yeah.
J, nice.
This will look good up on the lift, right?
I think we need to see a picture of that at
With
least.
the orange vest over it?
Yeah.
Alright.
If you win this shirt, take a picture, a selfie with your favorite dram, email us, and we may give you another prize or something special.
Bobby J, you gotta shoot us an email with your address so we know where to give it. Unless you're coming
And your
down
size.
in November and you can
Right.
right till then.
And you can pick it up too.
You could pick
All
it
right.
up if you're gonna do that. So we're gonna kick off another one and let it roll, right?
Yes.
Yep.
So
So
we're gonna go again.
We're gonna do this.
complete and then restart. So you want to talk about the new stuff first?
Yeah, why not, man?
Yeah.
That's
We're
exciting.
on a roll. You're right.
There we go.
And that'll kind of lead into the second thing we're going to talk about because they got to go to the first thing to find out about the second thing, right?
I'm lost.
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
totally lost. What are you talking about?
Let's bring you along. So, redesigned website.
Boom.
What?
We
I don't
did?
know. You had more to
I
do
didn't do
with
anything.
it
I
than
actually
did.
didn't do anything. It was just discussions. Our good friend online has done it.
Yes.
Well, keep going, Sean.
Mystery girl.
I don't know anything about it other than the fact that it went live today and it looks amazing.
I haven't even had a chance to look at
Well,
it.
let's pull it up right now, and you can see it.
There you go.
Talk
Yeah,
about how
so
all it is.
ScotchForDummies.com has been
Whoa,
on
look at that.
hiatus for the past couple weeks while Mystery Girl has been reinventing it for us. And she went above and beyond and took us to a whole new level. There's a lot of things that she incorporated, whether it's videos, ratings. There's actually a sign-in Patron page. So you can actually get to our Discord straight from the website. There's all kinds of cool stuff going on in it. So
The
go
merch.
check it out. I will
The
say that
branding
there's
is
still a little
top.
bit of mobile app things that she's tweaking as far as templates to make things fit on a phone better. But on a browser, it absolutely looks incredible.
What's this right here?
But this is where it leads us to. This was the big
What's
thing she
that?
got running today. So
It's
our
new.
6th anniversary celebration. Who's that?
Are we-
It's something special.
this is our shindig.
Special.
Are we
Yeah,
wearing
boy.
laurel wreaths for this thing? Because if we are, I'm all for that.
I don't know if it's going to go with my monocle.
Monocles.
I knew you were going to go there.
That would make us stand out from all the other scotches.
I
Right
knew it.
there.
That would be the epic.
We don't want to look
Monocles for
pretentious
everyone.
or anything.
We're bringing monocles.
Monocle-
Stick with the
and laurel.
monocle.
Everybody gets a monocle. So if you are interested in coming to our 6-year anniversary here in Indianapolis, you can go to the website and you can RSVP now. And we do have a hotel block, but I was informed on our pre-show that I might need to call up to the old hotel and get some more rooms because people are
Selling out.
taking them.
Yeah.
The agenda is on there when you RSVP as to what
Right.
kind of events, what's going to happen, what
Click
we're going
this
to
and see
do.
what happens.
It actually starts on, yeah.
You don't know what's going to
I
happen.
can't remember everything.
Get nervous. I
Hey, who's
test drove all
got
this
ice in
morning.
their scotch?
So there's the agenda. Friday, what's Friday about, Sean?
So we are going to have a dinner at my steakhouse, the 1830 Chop House. It's a private meal, so it's in our upstairs room. We will actually be the inaugural party in that
Whoop,
room.
whoop.
So we're gonna break it in right.
It's gonna
And
smell like
I
paint.
actually put the whole menu on the Google Drive.
Oh, nice.
But I can tell you right now, we are having a 4-course meal paired with 4 different scotches plus a kind of an arrival drink. We're still figuring out the arrival drink. I got some new fun toys yesterday, so we may end up with something really cool. But
So we'll change the
we're gonna have
website
some
to
some
Raffle.
baked oysters for an appetizer with some black pepper thyme butter and a Parmesan crust. It'll be
That
awesome.
sounds like good with a peat whiskey, maybe.
Yeah, possibly.
Maybe. We'll see.
We've got there's a a dried fruit and feta salad with a port wine vinaigrette for the salad, and then we're gonna have some stuffed lamb for the entree
Boom.
and some roasted
I hope we have
potatoes,
some food tonight.
and
when we're done,
then
'cause I'm
some.
getting hungry.
We're gonna have a little bit of creme brulee with fresh berries for the dessert.
Oh my goodness.
And to pair up with those, we picked scotches that I felt were iconic from our journey.
Right.
So it says Deanston 12, but it's actually 20.
Whoops.
It's 20.
Deanston 20. We're going to do King Alexander, Ardbeg Ugadale, and for dessert, we're having a 34-year-old Brora.
What?
My
That's worth
bad,
the price
mystery
of
girl.
admission.
I told her
It
12. It
is.
said 2. I chose wrong.
So it'll be delicious. So that's going to be the meal Friday night, and the 4 of us are going to kind of walk everybody through the meal together and kind of talk about the scotches and our journey, and hopefully have you guys share some stories too from how you discovered us and how you joined the journey with us, because I think that would be an important part of this whole thing. And then Saturday we're gonna be hanging out. We've
gonna
got
be a
actually a
long day
pretty
of
busy
fun
agenda
times,
though.
It is a long day.
We've got a catered lunch to start out with on Saturday. We're going to do a live broadcast. We've got a couple of whiskey workshops with some special guests coming in that we'll post more on as we get a little bit closer to that. Live discussion with patrons and a panel discussion with a lot of the whiskey experts. We're going to have people doing live shows from the front hall there. It's going to be a jam-packed day.
It's gonna be great.
And that's not to mention.
And that's just during the day.
That's just
Right.
during the day. Yeah.
So everybody that's coming will, it's not mandatory to do, but most people will bring whiskeys that they want to share. I know we will have Scotch for Dummies is
Something
already been
special for you.
acquiring some special bottles. I've got some from my bunker. It's going to be one of those just free-for-alls where everybody's kind of sharing their whiskeys and having fun. The live show will be going probably all day, whether we're running it or another whiskey tuber that's come in that wants to sit down and do a segment. And we've actually started throwing other ideas about doing some blinds and having some fun. So it's going to be a long day. Thankfully, it is catered. I'm sure it'll start before noon. People start getting up and stuff like that. But the official agenda doesn't start until noon. So I think dinner will be kind of challenging because we're probably all going to be
We're gonna need to eat something.
well into wherever the journey takes us. But it's going to be a fun day. And Friday night to me is I'm excited about it because it's really relaxed. It's going to be a nice, easy-paced, great dinner, great scotch, good social. It's going to be fun, and it's going to
Good
be at the
food,
restaurant.
yeah.
I mean, the restaurant has been a part of the journey. To be honest with you, it's been a part of the last year for you, no doubt. So it's really cool that we're able to bring that into as well. So if you're interested and you have an RSVP, get to the website, click the RSVP so we can get an accurate head count and start locking some things down.
And they just poke around in the website because it's actually
man.
really
And
great.
She launched it today. She did a great. Look at this guy. That's awesome.
Yeah,
So
good stuff.
it's a work in progress. We've got some things to do. So keep that in mind. But
What is bio?
I don't know. But the ratings
Sean's
is
too
up.
busy to write his own bio.
So we got to do some updates here on our side as well. But the video, I love the video section too. That's really cool. It has all our playlists on there. It goes the latest lives on there. You can scroll down to the different collections and see basically a lot of our content just on our website. Like our website went from like 1990s to like today's.
Right.
Yeah, it's really nice.
For our patrons, one of the cool things she's done is she's integrated our Patron and our Discord. Lots of things about this is going to be awesome. So that as a patron, when you log into our site, you're actually going to have some special privileges that you won't get if you're not a patron. So
That's awesome.
So you're going to see some stuff here. This talks about how to become a member, etc. All that's out there. So take your time. The shop is also kind of in its infancy as far as we've got our T-shirts out there, but we've got our other things, coins and stuff that are still due. Ollie's up there. But it's coming up. I think she's going to sit with you too.
Dr. Scotch.
To work with some stuff on the shop. But
Okay, cool.
But it's there, guys. It's exciting. It looks awesome. Very excited for what we've got going on. And Krista's been great. Like she is phenomenal. She's done a fantastic job working with us. She's helping me with the overall brand. And honestly, you're going to see a lot more of her in our future.
Yeah, this is going well. This is very exciting. She's doing a great job. She's definitely on top of it. And we're excited about the November event. So check out the RSVP. I think before the show came live tonight, I think we already had like 16 RSVP. So I definitely have to call the hotel, but that's fine. That's cool. The more the merrier.
we would
It's gonna
much
be-
rather have more than less.
Well, and the
It's gonna
beauty
be
is,
nice.
if that block fills up, there are other hotels within sight of the current hotel, so we can add rooms there too.
Rich, anything's possible, brother. Rich and
awesome.
I just spent, we did a sample swap and had a Zoom
Thank
call
you.
last week between just him and I, sharing some different Edward hours, and it was really fun. It was very interesting. It was actually kind of funny for him to say, okay, open up my tasting notes and read what I wrote because I want you to think about what you just said. And I mean, we almost said the same words. It was really
Well,
good.
that's awesome.
It was really
that's
good.
good. Yeah, it's always good to kind of check yourself.
Right. So it was a good time. I see some.
Come on,
comments
Bradley,
from
you can
Mr.
make it.
I'm trying to capture.
I mean, it's only I guess you can't fly back into Australia if you.
Yeah, we can put something
Wait,
together
yeah.
with that. We'll figure it out, Alejandro. You guys mentioned it being difficult to find Japanese whiskey in the States. Please let me know what you're looking for. Okay, cool.
Ooh, that's true.
Right on.
I need to stop. Oh, there's Jeff Teamy.
Where's he?
Jeff, I was just talking about you before the show. We are going to send an email out to all the locals tomorrow to make sure that you knew about it because I wasn't sure if you'd make the show tonight. So you're here. That's good.
Awesome.
We need
definitely
his
gonna know.
email address or his mailing list. 'Cause he's got
Oh
quite a
yeah,
list.
you know what? Jeff, I'll probably maybe give you a call tomorrow and talk
Yep.
a little bit about that, just to make sure that we get all the local whiskey enthusiasts invited that usually come to your house for whiskey events. You know, people that'll enjoy this kind of event. You know,
Yep.
and make sure we don't miss anybody and exclude anyone. So,
Yep.
Hey, you got a winner?
I do. Chad
Anderson.
Oh, look at that man! He's gonna have a Scotch-tober in Canada.
He is. He is.
Well.
He's a medium.
I think he's a medium.
He's a medium.
We'll send him a medium.
We'll
Can
give him-
I'd like to see.
Canadian
I'd like to
medium.
see the video.
Canadian medium.
I'd like to see the
Chad,
video.
he said it. I didn't come up with that.
You don't want to see me in a medium. That would be.
I am also a Canadian medium. So
All right, so Chad, congratulations. You know what to do. The banner
Yeah.
says it. Guys, let's move on. We got another one
All
going
right.
on for Raffle, so hit that. But
It's already kicked in.
hit up for
It's,
the raffle,
um,
man. Get a shirt.
it's fall. We love the
It
fall.
is.
One of our favorite things to do. I think before we even started Scotch for Dummies, guys, how many times did we sit around the campfire outside your house, my house, fire pit, drinking scotch or whiskey or beer or whatever? It's
Yep.
just like the perfect time of year to hang out,
Yep.
right? And
It
so it's officially fall.
It is.
I mean, because we're wearing fall stuff. and
Yeah,
got
I
the
got
hat
a
on.
hat. It's
So
close to
it's,
the fire pit.
We actually asked our patrons this week and said, hey, do you have any ideas for some live events? And somebody mentioned, what about fall drams? I'm like, that's a great freaking idea.
Yep.
So, Mark, let's start with you. So, when you think about fall and in that situation, what's your go-to? What do
So-
you want to drink?
When I start thinking about the weather changing and I've said this for the last 6 years when people ask me what my favorite dram is, right? I'm very mood driven. It depends on the weather. It depends on the time of year, time of day, what I've eaten, but definitely the time of year changes my mood as to what's going to be in my glass. And before we even really got into Scotch for Dummies, before this journey really started, I found myself really gravitating towards the colder months. Fall starts coming in. You know, you got your tailgates and you got your hot apple ciders with some liquor in it, right?
Absolutely.
You got your Oktoberfest beers. You want something with a little bit of spice. You want something.
That's bad after
And
that.
so I always find myself gravitating to a whiskey that's got a little bit more spice in it. Absolutely
Oh,
around
I know
the
what he's
fire.
doing. I know what he's
And
doing.
so everybody knows I'm a Johnny Walker fanboy, have been for years. Obviously, I go way beyond Johnny Walker, but one of my favorite Johnny Walkers, if not my favorite Johnny Walker, is Johnny Walker Swing. And so that's one that I always reach for if I can get it. This is where I'll start for the fall. This is where I'll go. And this will be something that I sip on next to my fireplace once the snow starts flying. And to me, it fits perfect. I don't even know what the ABV is on it anymore. 40%. So it's not like it's a big hitter. I don't feel guilty drinking it because it's $50 a bottle at that. But it's a little harder to find. But it's so unique as far as being a Johnny Walker.
It kind of is seasonal, I think. It feels like it on the shelves. Like it does come out more. I feel like maybe I just see it more towards the end of the year.
I guess I never paid attention to that because it used to be there and then it disappeared and then all of a sudden I saw it back and now I haven't seen it for a while.
Right. I maybe there's something to that. But I was gonna say that a couple of things. One is how much you got busted on not showing this on the Johnny Walker video.
Ironically.
It's like one of his favorite Johnny Walkers.
My favorite Johnny Walker.
And you forgot to do it. But we were doing our bios today, and one of the things that made me think about was where we all started. And my first start with Scotch is actually your place,
Oh my
going through your
gosh.
lineup. And I remember going through all that, and I was like, "Wow, I know this stuff's good." But then you poured that swing, and you've been a fan of this swing for a long time before we ever got even close to doing
7
this
years
stuff.
ago. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
a long time.
So you've really enjoyed this one.
Yeah, and I always will. I'll always come back to it. And honestly, guys, you said fall, and we're talking about. There's several bottles I could have went peated, of course, because sitting around a fireplace. But this one is just a staple for me, so I had to bring it up and I had to mention it, and maybe to make up for all the comments that I
What,
get
you
on that
pouring
Johnny
or are
Walker.
you
I don't know if
Yeah.
that's gonna help him or
Because I
not.
want some of that swing in the trap.
Yeah,
I'll put some in there. But I haven't had this in.
it's been a while. It's that time of
long
year though, so let's. As a matter of fact, that bottle that he's pouring was actually a gift from that guy.
That guy.
Christmas
gift a couple years ago.
Scotch Fairy brought me this bottle.
It's not that expensive. I
No.
think it's like maybe
It's-
40 some odd dollars.
Yeah, it's very
$40.
approachable.
I just remember being
It's
all
an easy drinker.
dried fruit and spicy.
Yep. I
So-
honestly really enjoy it in front of a fireplace.
Chad's got a good question
What's he
for
saying?
us. There's a theory that while having a dram outside by a fire, cheaper whiskeys taste better while more expensive ones diminish a little. Any thoughts?
Ooh.
Where did that theory come from?
Yeah, who said that?
I would say it would depend on the whiskey because here's the thing. Normally when I'm sitting outside by the fire, I'm paying less attention to the whiskey.
Correct.
Like it's usually more about the company
Yep.
and the
It's
location.
true.
And you've got the fire, so it's putting off smoke, and that's going to cloud your palate just a little bit. So I think that there's definitely times where that's true, but I've also had some whiskeys that I've discovered new things about because you're in a different place drinking than you normally would be. So maybe it's a little colder outside, or the smoke is kind of affecting your palate a little bit, so maybe that whiskey tastes a little bit sweeter. Or, there's some notes on it that you weren't getting before that you're paying attention to a little bit more now. I don't know. I mean,
I completely agree with you. I'm not sure if I agree with the theory. I'm trying to figure out why they would say. I can maybe understand half of the theory, but the second half of it, I don't understand why that would be. But
Well, I think the point with if you're in company, you're talking, you're hanging out, you're not like analyzing your whiskey, and so that time is a time to kind of sip on a whiskey. It doesn't need to be real fancy. It needs to be strong enough to handle the flower or the fire or the cigar or whatever you're doing. Just enough to get a good flavor out of it and move on. Yeah.
oh, cinnamon
Yeah.
whiskey.
right. I don't know. I mean, honestly,
I did a whole show on
So
that.
is that Sean's key to do his fall whiskey?
I've probably got cinnamon whiskeys down underneath the bar actually.
Yeah.
Right now. Right
yeah,
under Andrew.
You do. I'm pretty sure you do.
He can open those.
Let's give him a shirt real quick.
Oh, another shirt. What's this?
Chicken cock.
Chicken cock.
All right, winner.
Who's the winner?
Let's do it.
Tom.
Tom.
Can't
The
win if you don't play,
The patrons
guys.
are winning some stuff tonight.
All right, Tom.
Is it time for me to talk about my
Tom,
fall?
well,
Go for it.
Tom, you
Here.
can email us your
I'm gonna
address,
start
or
another
you
one.
can just wait until you come
So-
down and tell Andrew to hold it.
If you haven't had the chicken cock, no, I'm kidding.
I'm like, are you serious? You're gonna talk about chicken gun?
Nope.
No.
So to me, fall and winter, I'm tired of. I find myself drinking a lot of lighter scotches during the summer, just because it's hot, and I tend to gravitate towards more Highland scotches. I like the floral and the little bit of fruity and the
Sure.
honey. When it's warm outside, I tend to steer clear of like super heavy sherry influence in the summer because it seems to bog me down a little bit, and I tend to not appreciate the peated as much in the summertime just because I'm not really in the mood for it. So I find when fall hits and it starts to get cold out, I'm thinking peated whiskeys again. And so I find that it's a seasonal thing for me.
Sure.
So my kind of go-to in the fall is always an Ardbeg, and it's either a 10 or the Ugadale.
I had a feeling you're gonna pick that one.
And to me, those two bottles, the 10 is just a good everyday dram.
Yeah.
Like
No guilt.
It's
No,
hard
zero
to feel
guilt.
bad about it. And I mean, that's one that you bring out to the fire pit and you smash the whole thing. And, and it's big enough to
Damn,
stand up to
that's
the
a serious
fire.
fire pit.
Well, I'm not drinking it by
He's
myself.
sharing it.
Mark's there. But
We're working on
that
it.
was a
but
gut
I think
punch right
that
there. You're not there apparently.
but I think that Ardbeg has enough of a punch to like handle that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
And it's a warming, comforting dram to me. I mean, I've got lots of good memories from Ardbeg. So
And you
to me,
like
it's
to,
a
you like to
good-
blow a stogie around a fire pit. I mean, so and that
Yep.
scotch is gonna definitely
Handle
hold
that,
up to
no
that stogie
problem.
and be
Yeah.
good.
And,
Yeah, you're
and
right.
if you are smoking a cigar outside, a lot of times I'll feel guilty about what I'm drinking if I'm having a cigar.
Mhm.
Because I mean, if it's a lighter scotch or it's something that
It'll kill it. Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna miss flavor aspects of it. If it's something light and delicate, you're not gonna get that. But I find with Ardbeg, I mean, it's like whatever, man.
Strong
I guess we're
like me.
smoking, right? So, and actually, that was how we kind of realized that we liked Ardbeg was we were having a cigar, and it let us get to the sweet notes, and that was kind of our first experience with that led us. So I've got a lot of fond memories from that.
It's funny you said that because memories of this one, and obviously it was earlier on in our kind of experience factor, right? But to comment back to what you said about being around a fire and things changing, this totally changed for us around the fire. Maybe because we're not so focused on what it is, maybe the smoke and everything else. It takes a sweeter with the cigars.
Yep.
I mean, it really completely opened up the doors.
Absolutely, because when we opened that first bottle right there and right where that one's sitting, and I mean, didn't even put our nose in to open it. We were like, "What the hell's in
And
there?"
it was too much. It really was. We like all had a drink. We're like, maybe not ever again, and put it back on the shelf. And I mean, we left it there for a while,
Months.
So, and now it's going to be on the 6-year
I know.
dinner.
So Sabrina had a question. Ardbeg over Laphroaig.
Depends.
Well, and I
Which
think,
one?
yeah, probably, because I think the Ardbeg has more sweetness to it, more general flavors to it.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
That.
And-
quarter cask is pretty sweet.
Well, okay, I'm thinking like Ardbeg 10 versus Laphroaig 10. Laphroaig 10 is ashy and
yeah.
I mean, it's got some
Iodine.
sweetness to
Laphroaig
it, but
10 is
Yeah.
iodine.
whereas the Ardbeg's got a lot of
Yes.
sweetness, it balances the smoke, and so you can pull that sweetness up when you have the smoke kind of in the background.
I mean, I'm not going to turn down.
They're two completely
They
different.
are.
I don't
Medicinal.
want to put them versus. I really because there's a time and place for both
Yep.
of them.
Yep.
And I enjoy both of them. So, but if I've got to pick, it's probably an Ardbeg. That's just me.
I like Ardbeg a lot too. It's
I
just
do
that
too.
style. I mean, it's just to your point. It is different. You know, Laphroaig and going to that route is nice every once in a while. But I think if I had to pick between the two, I'm gonna go Ardbeg more than.
I mean, really, all the Isla Scotches. You know, every distillery you go to has its own kind of you know profile, and it's. I have a time for all of them, and there's stuff that I haven't had. Like I haven't had a Kilhoman in a while, and I'd kind of like to pick up a bottle and just go back to
Spend
it, just
some
because
time.
it's been
Yeah.
a minute, and I think that I would be like, oh yeah, I remember what I
But
love
that
about this
I think
place.
is
You know,
more of a summer
That's good.
scotch.
I think
it'll kill
so.
more of the summer.
It's nice.
So-
Scotch.
Anyway, Ardbeg for me.
Like it.
That's
Yeah,
a good
can't
pick.
go wrong with that,
I
man.
honestly knew one of us was gonna pick that one.
Yeah.
Yep.
You guys arm wrestling for the next one, or
I'll go.
Eeny, meeny, miny, go.
Drew's got a package.
I got a package because I know you guys. Here's the deal.
Is
you
it Willet?
guys?
is it Willet?
No, it's not.
It's
Uh,
Willet.
It's a Willet package.
I wanted to pick something that you guys aren't going to guess what it is. So you know, you guys know me pretty well.
Decent
Obviously, I actually thought about bringing a decent 20. I really did because I do love sipping decent 20 in the fall. It's
I'm
like
trying
my
to
favorite
think. Hang on a second. Give me.
So
give me-
It's one small step.
It's one small step. You mean one giant leap?
One giant leap. We're gonna open it.
No, we're not
Oh.
opening one giant. You guys are constantly on my ass for that. I'm not gonna open that.
Love
I
it.
should though, right?
You should.
I should open that damn thing. Maybe. Anyway, so you guys love to they like getting me on tilt with a damn bottle. What? So what, you gonna guess?
Yeah.
You're gonna,
I'm thinking.
okay.
I honestly.
All
So
right.
knowing your bottle collection, your flavor profile,
No, he might have went out and got this. I don't.
I did not. It's on my bar.
it's got to be something powerful, high ABV.
Let's give the group. Look, somebody says naked grouse. See, some people know me already. Let's let the chat go for like a couple
So
of
can you
minutes and
give us
see
a
if
hint?
people can start guessing.
Is it high ABV or low ABV?
Well, it's lower ABV.
Lower ABV.
Monkey
okay.
shoulder.
Okay.
Rare breed. Rare breed's a good bottle. I actually like
Oh
that.
yeah.
I just recommended Rare Breed tonight to somebody.
Yeah.
Michael. I really did.
Kilcairn.
Look, Steffo works with me. He's on my side. Yeah, protect that damn thing. It's right. It's a special.
Oh my
When
gosh.
Dax graduates,
Okay.
maybe we'll see.
Dax ain't gonna appreciate
I'm
that.
gonna go to his college. Yeah.
Right. Famous grouse. Famous grouse is no, it's not
Kilcairn
famous grouse.
12. Yeah.
Mm.
Teachers.
Teachers.
Yeah. Kilcairn 12.
Oh, Johnny Walker Green could be there. Yeah.
Johnny
Yeah.
Rock. Okay. The Island Green's on one I have, I think though.
What's that old Pulteney?
Old Pulteney. That's
What's
a
that?
good guess. I like Old Pulteney.
What's the old Pulteney? It's malty.
That
enough.
seems like a
It's-
fall
It's,
dram.
it's malty enough to carry into the
Yeah,
to this
it's
time.
got a
of
little
year.
bit of that briny quality to it.
Maybe a ball
Some
player.
old Aron, Compass Box Spice Tree, Deanston 10PX. Oh, that's Bob, that's a
low-
a gut punch. That's
Good
not
job,
even funny.
Bobby. Good job, Bobby
That's
H.
not even funny. Glenn
You almost get a free
Those-
T-shirt for that.
Those were delicious.
We know you're sipping Deanston 20. It's not. That's true. I always say that. King Alexander, Buna 12. I actually almost brought the Buna 12. That one we
Oh,
got.
That's a
Kubokin.
good
That's
guess.
a good bottle. but I'm not
Everyone,
opening
you
that
got it.
one. All right.
Kubokin.
You know who the only person with Kubokin is in the neighborhood?
Hi, Mikey.
Highfield.
You damn right it is.
Highfield guy.
This is gonna shock you guys a little bit. You ready?
I
No
almost said black, and I was like,
way.
nah.
That is really genius. That is
So
a
wait a
great-
minute, time
This-
out, man. TV time out,
They don't
man.
know what it is yet.
You
Show
you
this.
you
Johnny
said
Walker Black Label.
your journey started in my kitchen, going through a bunch. I poured him a dram of this on that, and he got it up. And I don't even know if he wanted to even taste it. He couldn't do it. He's like, "There's no way. I'm not drinking that." Look at this guy.
Well, I was looking through my
That's
bar and
great.
thinking through. This is a perfect fall dram for me. I don't normally drink it in the summertime. It just doesn't get to me. But like when to your point of the peating, I don't want to go
I feel
crazy
good.
peat.
Right.
Yeah, there you
Talking
he
about
is.
you, Mikey.
The black, right?
And your collection.
We need your Kabokin.
We do need to keep open. The black is a great bottle. It's cheap.
a great bottle.
$35, $40 maybe.
32.
You get a lot of it,
Look at
and
that.
it's a great. I don't want to say gateway, but it's a great entry level to kind of peat. It's got the nice fruity taste to it.
I got
I'm
to.
gonna have some.
I gotta have a small dram of it.
But I mean, look, you guys are excited to have some because it's a good bottle. It's a staple.
Absolutely.
So when
And
I
I don't
was,
feel
when I
guilty
was
about
traveling
asking
for
for a
work,
sip.
Nope.
when I was traveling for work, there was one time where we were in a bar in Austria or something, and they had Johnny Walker on the bar, Johnny Walker Black on the bar, and one of the other guys and I each got a glass of that. It had some rocks in it, and man, it just was so good because you could just sip and go, and it was
$30, dude.
fairly expensive for a dram in a bar, and it just tasted good. And that was early in my Scotch career as well, so it was new for me, and it just was good.
But
for
you're
me.
gonna find it everywhere.
Yeah,
I mean,
everywhere.
bars, liquor stores. I mean, it's a very common bottle.
Yep.
And you can't go wrong with it. So
Pour a glass of that.
enjoy it. I'm looking
So
forward to
Bob H, JW Black or Double Black, which is better?
it.
Time and place, my friend. I think
Well,
I'm gonna say this bottle. The double is a little bit.
double's more expensive, and it does have a little more smoky character, but I don't know. It's been a long time. I admit it, it's been a long time since I've had the double.
The,
Black.
that
the
is a
regular
subtle-
old black is just a good old bottle.
That's a subtle smokiness to it. You're not gonna get. It's somewhat malty in a sense as far as syrupy and
You got bourbon barrel influence in there,
Oh.
vanillas, and then the little
caramel toffee.
smokiness.
Can't
That's
go wrong
great.
with it,
That's
man.
great.
so.
Coffee,
That's a
yeah,
good
caramel.
question. Sunday evening. I can't even remember, to be honest with you. My memory of Double Black is Johnny Walker came out with Diageo came out this Double Black. It's going to be a limited travel retail only special bottle, limited, baby. And I'm thinking, there's no way I'm ever going to get this. I'm looking at my work schedule. Am I traveling to DC? Am I traveling to Chicago? Maybe I can somehow, somewhere. And my wife works with this guy who's traveling to Japan for work.
Oh,
Comes home, and under the Christmas tree, I open up is a big bottle. It was the
big
What is 1
bottle.
liter?
it was the big dog, right? And I practically crap myself on the Christmas tree. I'm like, oh my God, this bottle's in my house. How did it get here? How did you even get this? I completely spaced that he was traveling. And then like right after the first of the year, Johnny Walker's like, oh yeah, this is regular. This is going to be core.
We were just messing with it.
Yeah, you guys liked it so much that we're just going to give it to everybody. So it lost its specialty to me, man. The way I acquired that first bottle was just such a story. It's good. I like it, but I don't remember the difference, Mike. I don't know what the maturation
great.
difference is that makes
Oh,
it
yeah.
Double Black.
That's awesome.
McAllen, Mortlock, Delmar, Glint. Yeah. Talisker.
Wow.
Today, yep.
Heck yeah.
Wow,
Black label's where it's at,
put
man.
that back up just for one more second. Read the labels. Read the so we've got Mortlock, McKellen, Glenfiddich, Lagavulin, Talisker, and tonight drinking black.
I mean, those are solid.
Those are
solid
right.
bottles.
Come on, man.
Right,
McKellen,
distilleries.
Dunmore, Glenwood. These are all extremely old and prestigious and popular
Yep.
bottles. And
But
you're
you can't get
drinking-
wrong with
you're
this.
drinking a black
This should
label.
be on your bar.
Yeah,
So-
that's true.
Hey, let's pick another winner.
Hey,
Oh,
winner,
yeah,
why
chicken
not?
dinner.
Wait now.
And
I chicken.
go.
Dinner.
Malt
Chicken.
Micken.
Oh, man,
Tim,
Chuck.
it's patron love tonight.
I love this, man.
This is completely random. We are
The
not.
bot's
picking
doing everything.
Yeah,
Bot
Yeah,
is doing it.
let's do another one.
All right, the other one started.
Kick another one off.
Molly, you're
Oh,
too
hold on.
early.
Hold on. Don't let anything. Let's do Molly Cam.
Hey, Molly.
Stay. Oh, I think we missed her.
Oh, it's
Go
got
back.
a
Oh, he
tail.
gets a tail.
Come over here.
She's like, what are you doing?
Right here. She ain't coming back.
We got her we switched to Molly Cam, but she's
Oh, too bad.
She's
Go
too
back.
The
fast.
Molly
We'll try to
Cam
get her
doesn't
back.
move. You got to catch her when she's walking past.
gone. Right.
So wait, there was a comment that said something about SAT. What was that?
SAT.
He was way up in the
Oh wow, all these tickets have come through. So yeah, I don't remember what it's
Probably
something.
missing it.
All right, I salute you from Where did it
Where's
go?
that? I don't.
You scrolled up too much. I don't remember. It said, "I salute you from SAT." I don't know where SAT was.
Go back up.
I can't. He's scrolling too fast.
Oh my! All these raffle tickets are.
That's the sad thing about that. You get blown away with raffle.
Keep going.
tickets
Keep going. A little bit higher. Brother.
And just plummet down again.
Oh, did it really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. So okay, whatever. I was just trying to find out where SAT was. It went too fast. Everybody's raffles are.
Yeah,
were
it's,
missing it.
it's going too fast.
So
for us.
Johnny Walker Black. Here's my first go.
Ever?
Ever?
First impression?
Tell me that's not delicious.
It's actually sweeter than I remember.
I know, right?
It really does.
It's a lot of vanilla, and then
Yeah.
I think.
I forgot how good this bottle. It's been a long time since I've had it.
And I guess if you're really doing a heavy analysis, you do taste some of the grain in there.
Of course you do.
But the beauty of the peated part of it is it kind of covers that a little bit.
It's a great blend.
Especially when you throw this on some rocks. Dilute it all
No,
out.
I mean,
yeah.
It's generally, I mean, it's cheap
More
enough.
spicy.
You'll see it on every bar,
Mm.
and it's made to be. You can make a cocktail out of it, not feel bad about it, and not
Right.
get raped on the price.
Yeah.
Or you can drink it neat, and it's still a good dram.
I'll be honest with you. I used to have. I might even have a half a pint of Red Label still, but
I do.
that's going too far down the gutter for me. I really is. I just don't even enjoy it. Maybe I guess I'm a mixer, but I'm not a mixing guy. I rely on you for that. I really do. I don't mix drinks. And when I drink mixed drinks, I'm going to Andrew's house or he's mixing one. These guys are doing it for me.
Bob's calling you out. I think we're all gonna. I think we're all gonna say that. but we're
Uh-oh.
gonna see that.
Is it time for?
I
for
feel
the
like
reveal?
It could be Bowmore.
I feel like you're gonna call an audible.
I think he's gonna do.
Man,
pick something like super fruity, dark fruit.
No.
If he came
Octomore.
on, if he came on and said Bowmore 15 or something, I would be like very
Strong like bull.
well picked, good
Yeah, good
pick,
pick.
Andrew. But I just don't think he's got it in him. I think he defaults.
He's gotta go Lagavulin.
I think he
16.
defaults.
He's going Ben Riach Solstice.
No, he's going Lagavulin 16.
He does
No,
that.
yeah.
I'm going
So
to his
here's
house
the
right
final
now.
I think everyone picked my second place. Well, third place probably. The Bowmore 15 Darkest was one of my favorite all-time drams
Yes.
early in my Scotch career
Yes, it was.
because it's got that a little bit of peatiness to it, but it's
Sure,
so
Pierre.
sickly raisin and
You're right.
you know, sweet. So when I think of fall,
We do.
I think, of course, I think of peated whiskey. So I think of peated whiskeys a lot, even in the summer if they're lightly peated.
What?
You think of peated whiskeys all year round, Andrew?
True, but what happens?
This is my summer peat versus my winter peat, right?
Exactly.
So,
Go get
so
t-shirts,
admittedly,
something.
I'm a little bit unidimensional in that perspective. But when it gets cold, there are certain times when you get the sweater and you put the hat on and it's cold in the house and you kind of want to nestle in. You do want something that is kind of fairly balanced. The Bowmore 15 Darkest is probably too sweet for that, I think. One of my thoughts is if we were on a fire pit smoking a pipe or cigar, then we're doing the Ugadale. That was going to be my thought. So if it's again, it's where you are and what's going on.
Mood.
You know, at the fire pit, talking with friends, these are great whiskeys. You've mentioned them all. But if I'm in the house with something to read or watching a movie, I'm a little predictable.
Oh,
It's
shit.
Lagavulin
We know what it was
16.
gonna
We know
do.
it is.
It's the Victorian.
It's not the Victorian.
No, it's actually not. It is the Lagavulin.
Oh, we all knew that was coming.
And yes, I'm predictable because this is probably my favorite bottle for all around work. If
Bayou Drams. I like that.
if you can get it at a decent price.
That's a good
So
call.
it is getting more difficult to get this at a decent price. I saw a
Yeah.
Lagavulin 16 for like $150 the other day. And it's not worth that.
No, it's not.
It's not worth that.
It's
But-
crazy.
If you can get it for under $100 every day, it's just the perfect balance of that bourbon and whiskey. Oh, look at that.
I had to get her on while she's sitting there.
The perfect
Molly!
balance of bourbon and sherry barrels and then the peated balance. It's perfect.
So, I mean, honestly, it's funny you brought that. And I was trying to figure when I was looking at my collection, I was like, what are those guys going to pick?
Yeah.
I had a feeling you were going to do Ugadale. I didn't have a bottle. I knew it might be one over here. I was like, that's too predictable. I didn't know what you were going to bring. And I looked at the Lagavulin 16. I was like, that's good. But I'm like, Johnny Walker Black is calling my name.
Johnny Walker Black was a great.
So I'm glad we all picked 4 different ones. That's pretty cool.
You know, the funny thing is you said the Bowmore 15 is sweet. And I actually like that little bit more of heavier, sickly sweetness in the colder months. I mean, to me, that would have have made me reach for it.
That you're right. That's not a summer dram. I'd agree that would be
Okay.
a winter fall dram for sure.
Okay.
Because it is that sweet. I'm kind of weird that I tend to like salty more than sweet in general. So I think that's why the peated kind of brings in that briny kind of quality to it.
That's when you go
But-
Talisker, baby.
Well,
I almost picked a
I
bottle
don't-
of
I need- I
Talisker
need
at
a
the wine
Talisker.
table.
I,
I almost picked one up.
And that leads back to, I made a
We
comment.
do.
You know, there's probably several bottles that each of us could have picked for this. We had to pick one for this for this conversation. But I'm sure if you ask me what my fall winter lineup is, it's there's a handful of them that I'm reaching for. Absolutely. And every one of these are in that lineup.
So we're picking teams now.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah.
Well, this is like a new live show. Pick your
Skins
battle.
and blouses. Yeah.
so see what Cohen put up there.
Well, hold on. I think Streambot had a great point.
We
here.
should
Click
do that
that
for-
like button, please. It helps
That
us
does
a lot.
actually help.
Which one?
We should do it for.
Cohen, go to Costco for the Lagavulin 16.
So yes, we have a new
yeah.
Costco opening up here in our town next month,
Next
and
month.
you bet I will be talking to the person that stocks their liquor and saying when the Lagavulin 16
course,
comes in, I want a call.
But I've heard that the Kirkland 24-year-old is a
I
solid
bought some
dram.
Kirkland bottles way back in our first 2 years of our journey, and they fared okay. But I don't know what. Maybe we should do them again. Who knows? I mean, Kirkland's known for buying decent brand.
Kirkland is a good brand.
That's an awesome comment.
Who says this?
Someone
So,
didn't get the memo for the flannel
So
shirt.
I did get the memo, but I don't have a flannel shirt.
Mike,
My son took our flannel shirt.
Mike, you should walk over right now with that bottle and come down here and join us.
Does
with
he
us.
have Kaboka?
I mean, just walk
He's
your ass
talking
right
you
now.
into your whiskey.
I mean, you're just opening it. Just come on over right now.
Just
and
come on
relax.
down.
He's
That'd
talking
be bad-
you
it'd be
into
awesome.
pouring
You
your
got to wear
whiskey.
flannel though. But
Yeah,
You gotta wear flannel.
Bring one for him because he
Or a
forgot.
sweater.
ID. So wait, go back up for the
So-
flannel comment here.
I think I missed
apparently
it.
I missed the memo.
Oh, here it is.
I wanted to see who said it.
It's hard to. It's
Yeah, it
Eric.
says-
Eric Larson.
Oh, there was a memo, Eric. That's the point. I really wanted to see who, because I'm like, did you get it too? Because
No, we
everybody
followed
got
the
texted, but someone just didn't
I
have
followed
one.
the instructions, man.
My
And
son
Dr.
took
Scott
him to
had
college, so
Andrew looks like he's breaking into houses after
I
you done drinking.
I like this one. Where is that? I gotta find it again. That's why it's so fast right now. This text. Somebody asked, does Dr. Scotch have a flannel jacket? I don't know. That'd be kind of.
You know what? We haven't discussed Dr. Scotch. Is he coming to the
He's in the
shindig?
bio.
Is he coming to the shindig? Well,
I'm sure he'll be there. You know,
somebody
him, right?
better
You
drop
know
that
him?
guy in RSVP. He's got to pay for a hotel. and
yeah,
ticket.
that's true. Probably had to let him know.
Eh.
Good
Well,
call.
I think I'm.
If
Gonna,
he's anything
He's
like
a doctor.
his-
He can afford it.
well, you would think.
Make it rain, Dr. Scotch.
So, Mandalorian, Chivas,
Win the
Royal
Zero.
Salute. Good. Nothing wrong with that.
That was
Honestly,
not-
really good. Chivas makes good whiskey. And I would say it's a 50-50 split of what people think about whether they like
Yeah.
Chivas or JW more. I mean, honestly, Chivas makes really good.
And they make a lot of
We
it.
did the Royal Salute.
And
That's a
Yep.
that's
And
a
it's
ceramic
fair-
bottle,
You have
right?
that.
yeah,
Yeah,
the blue
that's
ceramic
good.
bottle fared well.
It did real well.
Yeah.
It's great
So,
whiskey.
I mean, there's a bunch of good whiskeys out there. And I mean, everybody's going to have a different dram. I saw a comment up above, though, that people in the Southern Hemisphere are getting ready for spring.
So good point.
Yeah.
Now flip the script. If that's the case, Brad Murphy down there, buddy,
I like
you
stuff
know,
for work.
you're
like
going
stuff
to
for
that
work.
light profile now. Now you're getting into that light and delicate. Those ones
Dr.
that,
Scotch is the wrong kind of doctor.
That's pretty good.
I mean, in spring and summer, you don't want something that's heavy, sweet, sickly, and,
No.
thick. You know,
Man, if you're picking spring scotches, totally different.
Totally
than
different.
scotch.
Totally. And we should, you know what? I like actually. This is our first time we've done this. I think we should do this every season and pick something.
Coach, what is different between a fall and a winter?
not much to
not
me.
much.
To me, that really
Oh, it is to me.
Well,
is it?
actually, it's probably more spicy.
You'll have to come back for our winter edition because
Yeah.
I actually have different preferences when it
I
gets
actually
really cold
probably messed
outside.
up because I probably put a winter scotch in there because Lagavulin,
Yeah.
it's not around a fire.
It is not what you think.
It's
Yeah,
probably,
actually, let's do that.
would
Let's,
have been my fall.
I actually know
Nothing.
exactly the scotch that I would relate to
Oh,
this.
okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
keep it a
honestly,
secret, keep it a
right
secret.
now I'm transitioning into, and I want to get out of my sherry phase, and not because I don't like it. I love it, but I need to change. I need to move on to something else. because of the time of year, I'm probably gonna end up back on that stinking little island.
Dude, I'm telling you, I'm going there right now. I told you last week about how I've been on the sherry kick for at least 6 months
Yeah.
now, right? And we talked about it with Ben. The wheel goes back and around. I'm back on the peat again. I'm starting to dig it again. It's weird how it just goes in circles. Like you evolve.
Yep.
Who's that
You do.
Ugadale? Who's that Ugadale? Let me try
That's
a
right
little bit of that.
Oh, it's good, man.
Oh man.
But I'll tell you what, I was drinking this cask strength earlier, and the Ugadale's got it beat.
Really?
Yeah.
This right here?
Oh yeah.
Thunderbirds are a go.
Yep.
I want to try that.
And that-
then.
That's a good bottle. Don't get me wrong, but
Man,
Ugadale just
that Ugadale,
delicious.
the very first initial sip, it's like jalapeno, just spiciness. It was just hot. But then
Oh,
you know what? You know what
Yeah,
else
like,
is fall about this bottle? It's a zebra.
it is.
Uh-oh.
That's what I said.
Woo! Kill that thing, Andrew.
It's such a good bottle. Though. It's so much flavor to
There can
it.
be only one.
All right, so
Smoky, peaty.
Ugadale.
Oh my god.
So what's the odds on like coming over? Let's go over under.
Actually, I don't know if he can tonight because
Oh.
his wife's out of town. So
Gotcha.
I think he's.
All right.
Oh,
All
the
right.
kids are old
That's
enough.
fair. That's fair.
His kids are old enough.
So, gosh, this needs to sit for a second.
No,
So-
man,
and
it's so balanced.
My Ardbeg memory bank always pulls a peanut note. Right now, my first nose in this Ugadale is like
Peanut?
no peanut. It's almost like freaking oil. I mean, like
Yep.
crude oil. I mean, it's like
The funniest
Freaking
part about
diesel,
this
baby.
glass is, and I love drinking it, but every time I have a glass, I'm like, oh yeah, that's why it tried to kill us.
yeah.
Like it is not probably the most approachable initial peated whiskey you should.
Yeah,
drink.
I mean, I if I didn't know better, I would put this in a lamp and throw a wick in it and light it, and keep it.
It does kind of reach up and grab you.
It's
Try the short
like
colors,
it's
isn't
like you're camping for the week without taking a shower for a couple of days. This is a smell you get in your sleeping bag. Woo, that's some smoky.
I'm
kind
not
of
saying
smoky
you're
skin.
Is
Kevin,
that an
man.
English thing?
Right? That ain't right.
What?
It's all his beans for breakfast.
I ain't lying with that guy.
Hey,
Classic English breakfast with beans
he didn't bring a flannel shirt. Remember?
and mushy peas.
We're getting off the rails on this one. It's
Mushy
good.
peas.
But I will say, this is such a good glass, man. I mean, you just really, it's got everything that I love, at least this time of year.
Man, it's got
right?
so many layers to it.
See, I get that. Wow, I get a peanut, really roasted
You
peanut
can you can
flavor.
just peel it back and. Get
But I
different
always get
things.
those like sweet vanilla notes ever since the
That's-
first time that you and I had the cigar and tasted it. And we're like, it was like a revelation.
It's part of Ardbeg's signature
Yeah.
to you, though, right? Any one of those Ardbegs you could pour up there, and you're gonna find that somewhere
Yep.
in that note, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Oh, do we have another winner?
I was
Yeah,
just
you
gonna say
should.
we need to do another winner
See.
chicken dinner.
I don't even know how many shirts we get away.
Josh,
hey!
Is
Congratulations.
Josh A on? Obviously,
so.
he signed up.
Let's do one more at least, right?
Yeah, we got to do at least
Yep.
one more.
One more.
All right. let's take
So curious. Obviously, a lot of people have been putting in the comments hey, Francois, I just noticed you. What their
Spay Fumari. Good
It's a
deal,
good
man.
I love that
That's
bottle.
Space.
That's
Oh,
a good
yeah.
bottle.
great bottle.
We
We
actually
got that back. Yeah, we
Yeah,
got a bottle of that.
Yeah,
Man,
that's a good
Spay's
bottle.
I love the people at Spay.
Yep.
I hope I end up getting back to Scotland someday.
I
mean,
want to
wanna
go over there just to visit
Just
them.
to visit them, yeah.
But trying to keep up with you guys' comments to see what you're drinking in the fall, and obviously it's going to change a little bit depending on where you are in the country. I mean, like Scotch in the Bayou, I get it. You're not suffering from the temperatures that we all do.
No.
But hey, it's a good conversational piece to see where you guys are. I hope you can agree and maybe disagree with our choices. But hey, Lana Sutton too. Good to see. I haven't
Oh,
seen
Lana.
that one in a long time. You
Yeah,
need to come to
man.
Indianapolis in November. That's where I was going to go. Is make sure you go on an RSVP on the
Absolutely.
website. That's covered all the things I wanted to repeat before we wrap up because we got about 10 minutes. So now we can just go free fall. The wheels come off.
I'll tell you what, I'm excited for that Saturday just for the master classes that are going to be presented and the people that are going to do those.
I can tell you the folks that are coming in, two of them are very well versed in whiskey and Scotch whiskey
And-
specifically.
And we have drank with these
Both of them.
individuals on multiple occasions,
Yep.
and some of the just most knowledgeable, very descriptive, like
That's the key. So the point of the whiskey workshops is to allow you new information to explore your whiskey in a different way. So while the people may be technically affiliated with a brand or a flavor or something like that, that's not why they're there. They're there to demonstrate expertise in whiskey studies, for lack of a better word.
Yeah.
They've got a technique, they've got a tool, they've got things that you don't get from us because we're dummies. They are experts.
And I can listen to this one guy speak. I've heard it a couple of times, and it's still every time it's like, wow. It's like it's just amazing.
Yeah.
But on the flip side, after they've given their presentation and whatnot, they're fun to just hang out and drink whiskey with. I mean, they're whiskey enthusiasts just like you, just like us.
And they're not coming for anything other than to help us and support us at this point.
Right.
So
Yeah.
nothing's getting pushed.
We're not.
Here.
No.
No.
As a matter of fact, both of them are not coming.
They're in an independent capacity.
They're not coming to represent their respective companies.
Yep.
That's the best part.
So we're gonna have a blast.
And they are super fun when you get them out of the work shell and into the just gonna have fun shell. It's awesome. Not to mention the fact that the people that are coming that just like individuals from the channel, it's so much fun to get everybody together in person because you guys know each other, whether you've met in person or not. You know, you've interacted so often that you know each other.
Right. Had a
It makes it
conversation.
fun.
I have a colleague I work with who runs a Discord channel, and he's a DJ on Discord. Has been for a few years. Every evening at like 5:30, he goes live and he does his DJing thing. And we talked about, because he knows about me with Scotch for Dummies. And he's like, over the years you get to know these people. It's like you've never seen them in person, but you know so much about them.
Yep.
And they really are a part of your close social network. And so to meet them in person really isn't that big of a deal to you, but it kind of is. You're like, you finally get to be like, hey, man, it's been,
Well, it's like completing that that circuit, right? Like,
right.
I mean, these people, you talk to them and you interact on Discord and through, other means, and, you're on the Patron channels and you get to talk, but it's different to like see somebody in person and actually get to have a whiskey with them in person and interact. It's very, it's never weird.
It is
when we first started doing this,
It's really
we're
amazing.
like, man, we're going to meet some of these people from the internet. It's going to be really awkward, right?
Our
And it's-
families were way freaked
Just
out.
talk
about
to
it.
just talk to
Absolutely
Lee
not.
when she came and visited the bar. She said the same thing. It's gonna be so weird. It's like it's the opposite. It's like, oh, good to see you. It's family. It's so weird.
Right,
Like you would think there would be some weird. It's not.
No. And I mean, if you guys have not met us in person, this is it.
What you're saying is it.
Pretty much.
We're
Ask anyone that knows us.
I don't normally wear this hat, but generally
That's
Yeah.
true. That's
Yeah.
very true.
Hey, quick question here for you guys. Planning a Herb Scotch night here in a couple weeks, blind tasting, like you fellas did recently. Any recommendations for a
No.
choices?
We'll have to talk because what are you trying to go for?
In a couple of weeks.
What's your target? What's your audience? All that kind of stuff.
What's
All that, if you know all that information, you can really tailor your selections.
Who's that coming from?
Well,
Who's that-
and
That is
I
from
find
Howie F.
you almost have to have a point to the tasting.
So down there.
Okay.
It's Howie F.
So email us.
Yep.
and-
Send us an
and-
email.
Or Discord. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Send us an email and I'll give it some thought and we'll get you squared away.
Finally, of course. I told you. I told you.
And it's true. You know what's
So
funny?
get Michael's right now.
Lee came to the bar the first time. I don't know if you guys even remember this. It was Thursday night. She was coming down here. And my wife is a big Saints fan. And she was watching Saints on our TV on the other side.
Right there.
Because it was Thursday night football and the Saints were playing and she was watching the game. And so Lee just came down the stairs and sat down with my wife and they were friends, been
Best
friends
buds.
ever since. My wife has been down to visit her and they've gone to games together. So, I mean, it's just, it's really nice to be able to meet people and talk to you guys and hear your stories too about, how you got to interact with us.
It does bring the
So-
circle, like you say, it completes
Yeah,
the circle,
it does.
and then actually once it's all said and done, and everybody goes back off. It kind of even strengthens this. It tightens it a little bit more. I've been having
Absolutely.
a lot of fun with some of you guys one-on-one interactions. Rich and I just did a Zoom call last week. It was really fun. It was very interesting. We shared some drams that were both ultimate bottles of Edredar, but different casks, and so to compare and contrast them was a fun thing to do. But you know, we do that kind of thing with our patrons from time to time. At least once or twice a year, we do a Scotch swap, and heck, I'm still doing mine.
I mean, the Discord we've created, the community is amazing.
It
You can
continues to just
find
go, right.
any. It's like its own encyclopedia. It's
It
great.
is.
But I will tell you, and I'm not trying to push patrons on you, but I'm telling you right now, if you are a patron, what's cool about our patrons is that, I mean, you can ask any one of them. We're not trying to make money. It's a family
No.
thing. Like we
Yeah.
are so close with our patrons that it's unbelievable. And like just calling us, texting us, doing different things. So
Showing up on Thursday night.
show up on Thursday night. Actually, we're gonna do an after party right with them right now. So
Yep.
Hey, one more shirt giveaway. Let's see
One more
let's do
shirt.
one.
Let's do it, man. What we got?
Boomore 18.
Scotch on the Bayou.
Wow.
All right,
There you
lady.
go.
You would think that Drew set this up
I
for
would-
patrons
yeah,
only.
I know, right?
This is
But-
all Streamlabs that's doing it. or
That's
whatever.
all bot driven.
Yeah.
So completely random.
But
Whoa.
congratulations to
Yeah.
everybody. We
Email
appreciate
us
you.
your size, and we'll wait. We'll hold that for you when you get here.
Yeah, we're gonna hang on to that one, Lee. You gotta come pick that one up yourself.
Molly's got it.
Oh, hold on. Molly's right there. Don't move, Molly. Stay.
She's like gone.
She already on?
You're getting butt.
I got butt.
Look at that tail, though.
Molly
She knows
knows.
what times it
Molly
is.
knows. Hey, you know what? I want to do the intro one more time, and then we'll do the outro. How about that?
All
That
right.
sounds good to me. It was awesome.
Hey, everybody.
Happy fall, everybody.
Happy fall.
Enjoy your
Love
fall.
everybody.
We'll see you.
Have a good night.